How the fuck you think you can be done with me, nigga? I'm done with you. You over here being disrespectful as fuck, kissing fucking trailer park trash all in the lips, taking it, eating second crab legs together.
Okay, so we have the game. He released his debut Gangster Girls album with DJ Drama on Friday. Additionally, he talked about the white ceilings and red roses, huh? He replies, no, that was part of a song and I just kept performing that song. No, dude, you were freestyling. Give up pretending that you weren't engaging in freestyling and you thought you were crushing it with that freestyle that no one would notice. Man, hurry up. That is simply dishonest. Let's be honest. All right, fade DJ Khaled, exclaims T-Pain. Although we have already discussed it, he is entirely correct. DJ Khaled still owes me $2,500 despite being a user and abuser. I'll accept at least $5,000 for the interest. Well, at least $5,000. Okay, then Steve will take care of it. He and Logan Paul have already been discussed. He also expressed regret to Logan's friend. That's his pal. I can't remember his name. You know who I mean, but I always forget his name. He had him on and was sitting on the couch before and after mixing Young Thug, because Young Thug is so awful. This is currently going viral. These PEs are truly saved by auto-tune. I enjoy a few of Young Thug's tracks, but it just goes to show that these artists wouldn't have a career without auto-tune. They ought to express gratitude to T-Pain. Although T-Pain did not create auto-tune, he popularized it at the ideal moment for many artists, all right? And then, it gave the Future group of folks a career. Future ought to offer T a Bugatti or something. Come on, really, because Future used that to generate hundreds of millions of dollars. No, he wasn't able to get it before that. Before that, he wasn't able to get on. Tony Montana was his first song that was a hit. It was definitely something from Dirty Sprite. Really? All right. However, Tony Montana was the song that really gained popularity. Before that, he had a few songs from Dirty Sprite that were pretty big in the city, although Tony Montana was using auto-tune at the time. Then he got even better. I think he owes two people, T-Pain and Sierra, for making him go insane. Young Thug also owes T-Pain. Joe believes that Joel simply keeps making stupid remarks. I mean, I wish you would just start releasing music again, but I feel like it's too far gone right now. I will tell you the truth. Then, during the Meg trial, this comes up. Meg's trial is currently ongoing. Well, Meg explained that she never made it clear that she wasn't suing anyone else. In fact, she claims she might. Aiden Ross and academics are probably on her list because she had them questioned. She claims that a great deal of harassment and damage was done online. You do not want her to prevail in this lawsuit because of this. The case is completely nonsensical. She has no idea what defamation is. When asked what the definition of defamation is, she responds with what Meg did. It would be inventing things that don't exist. Defamation is what that is, portraying someone as someone they are not. Her only action was to challenge the ongoing case involving Tory Lanez. To be honest with you, I believe Meg is simply a wounded person. She experienced a great deal of suffering due to the deaths of her parents. But, there were some text conversations in which T. Ferris, who's in charge of her, was willing to go all out against Carl Crawford and Jay Prince. I simply don't want you to be harmed by them. The way he was speaking, you would assume they were dating. I want to prevent them from harming you. I'll go to any lengths for you. I have no children. I have nothing to live for. Whoa, I thought, in the courtroom? These text messages were made public? I thought, geez, spooky. Blueface and Hazel break up. Huh? I'll just play a snippet of what she said because it's pretty stupid, but she was thirsty. To be honest with you, she's essentially pleading for him to return in these films. However, do you realize that she was thirsty? She is desperate for attention. It took her 2 seconds to get with Blueface. Okay. She asserts that Blueface also sent her money, but it was only $5,000. However, it seems like Blueface doesn't have a lot of money currently.
How the fuck you think you can be done with me, nigga? I'm done with you. You over here being disrespectful as fuck, kissing fucking trailer park trash all in the lips, taking it, eating second crab legs together.
Okay.
I'm too old. You're a convicted felon. Let's start there.
What does that mean?
I went below
Just don't tell them.
to fuck with you. We can put out the receipts. You bought me flights before. You've given me money before. You just sent me 5 bands the other day telling me to stay down so I can put up with your fuck shit. That's not enough. It's really not enough, honey. I'm done. You rather have a young bitch? Yeah, look at what you got. You got a bunch of OF girls, strippers, bitches that live in
I'm officially letting Hazel go from the roster.
But your old ways are creeping back in because you're feeling yourself. You know, last week when the probation came and, you know, they were going to take you to jail again for all the stuff you weren't supposed to have. So I might not have been there for jail, but I made sure your ass didn't go back to jail just last Monday. And another thing, that golden retriever shit, it was cute, but I co-signed it, my nigga. Top news, TMZ.
Oh my gosh.
Them hoes can't do shit, okay? You got a bunch of pound puppies running around. Next call needs to be to animal control.
She sounds like a moron. Hey buddy, get this gal out of here. She had so much work to do, damn it. I think she looks completely different. Well, let's be honest, Jada Waya and this girl are simply going back and forth. They're selling items via drop shipping. That's perfectly acceptable, but they're acting as though they're producing these. These are available on Alibaba, all right? They sell the goods on Alibaba. It is the most recent trend. They simply sell the newest styles in their boutiques. It's not a huge deal. However, it seems like you two are arguing over designs that none of you created. What do you mean she resembles JJ? Well done, dude, for stealing my design. She noticed the same item for sale, you know? Nothing is being made or designed by you folks. You purchase it and then resell it. And it's okay. However, quit pretending that you created it. You cover my designs. For example, Scooter's son goes out to school and says, this guy doesn't know anything about the streets or going around them, but he finds something to say about everything that's going on. He's not even taken seriously by this moron. Don't send me anything he discusses. All they said was that your dad was in that place that evening, and he was under Future and Casino's arrest. However, your father shouldn't have been involved. Without Future's money, Scooter was doing just fine for himself. Future and he are merely pals. Scooter is awesome, dude. Scooter is unlike any musician I've ever seen. He was just hanging out all the time, dude. He was always able to earn money on his own. He wasn't emphasizing rap in that way. For example, he was cool when rap worked out for him, but after a while, he seemed to be cool with it. Scooter was just too laid back, dude. You know? He's kind of like that person. You know, it seems like it's simply a kind individual. You know, it didn't have to happen to him. It is unfortunate. 50 Cent aims at, whatever you do, don't believe people like this, warns Dame Dash. They seek attention because they're desperate. Indeed, Dame Dash is. It's really strange. Dame Dash is someone we are familiar with. At some point, we all respect it. What has happened to him is absurd. I'll check you guys in the next one, so make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. Peace.